Welcome back, guys, to the video. And in the video day 4, we were trying to solve this is happy question, and we couldn't solve it. And later, I used ChatGPT to see the solution. Yeah, I cheated basically, but I'm not a cheater because I'm going to teach you how to solve this. So, is happy. First, let me give you a bit of context how we are going to solve it. I'll write the code, right? Then I'm going to tell you why this approach works. Then I'm going to show you a dry run, right? First, we are going to make an unordered set of integers and name it scene. This will be a set of values of scene integers, all the integers that we have seen till now. For example, n. Let's say n is given 19. Okay, n is given 19. Then 19 will be seen at first. Then in the next iterations, 82 will be the scene, 68 will be the scene, 100 will be the scene, etc., etc., etc. Right? Now, what we are going to do is while we are going to check if n is equal to 1, the loop will run until the number is not equal to 1. But here's the problem. What if the number will never be equal to 1? That time this loop will never end and it will loop infinitely, right? We have a solution for that. What we are going to do is, at this moment, we are going to use this set of scene values. How? We're going to check if scene dot wait a minute, what is the count? Return false. It says if you have seen this number before, then return false. Have you seen this number before? Then return false. Why this works? I'll show you later in the dry run. But this works. This is the golden line, I would say. Then after this, we are going to create a sum. No, before that. Now each iteration, first iteration it is n equals to 19. But right now, does scene have any variable in it, any integer in it? No. So we have to insert scene dot insert n. Every time we are looping, we are going to insert the value, right? That is given value that we find n equals to 19, n equals to 82, 68. This will be inserted so that we can check later in the program if that value has been seen before or not, right? Now we'll create a sum variable which will be initially initialized to 0 so that we could we could sum the products of the digits of the numbers. Now we will create another loop. Oh my god. And the role of this loop is to do this part. Essentially this is the part which we did in the previous video, but like I was thinking, we needed a nested loop which I didn't know how to execute at that time, but now I know. When n would be greater than 0, when n is greater than 0, so for a case of 19, is 19 greater than 0? Yes. Is 2 greater than 0? Yes. So this loop will run in both cases, by the way. Now we are going to do the same thing that we did in the previous video. In digit equals to n percentage 10, this will give the remainder, and sum would be plus equals to digit into digit. This exact line is this line, by the way. This line, this line, this line, this n. It's like we are looping. One loop will be for this whole thing, checking if it's one or not, and another loop will be for doing single lines, one line, one line, one line. That's how we're working, right? Now we are going to do n divided equal to 10. Now we do something called hastantaran in Nepali, right? N equals to sum. Whatever sum we get, we give it to n. Let me tell you why. Look at it, this n equals to 19, right? Now we separate 1 and 9. This is the separation logic. This whole thing is, honestly, this whole thing is the separation logic. First you get 9 and you square it and you sum it with 1, you get 19. Now as you see, 82 becomes the n. 82 becomes, and now we need to again find its digits. So we say n equals to sum and again repeat the loop. And if 82 is seen, is 82 seen? No, because 82 is new. We don't return false. This will not run. Then we insert the 82, then sum will again be 0, and then 82 is obviously greater than 0. So we do this again, we get 68, and n equals to 68. Again, run. And if this whole loop returns, if this whole loop ends, it means n is equal to 1, correct? The only case where this loop will stop or stop executing is if n equal to 1. That's why at the end we are going to do return true. That's it. As you can see, we got both cases correct. Let me first submit it. Now I'm going to show you the dry run of this part, okay, with number 2. Let's say our number is 2, right? We created the scene set. Is n equal to 2? No. So this loop will run. If scene.count is 2 in the set, no, because the set is empty for now, right? So this is skipped entirely for this now. Now we insert what do we insert? We insert 2. In another iteration, sum is 0. Is 2 greater than 0? Yes, it is greater than 0. So 2 percentage 10 means the remainder we will get 2 only. Why do we get 2 only? Because 2 is smaller than 10. So the remainder will be 2 only because it is integer, and that's how it works in programming languages. Then we do sum plus equals to 2 into 2, which is 4, right? Now we get here 2 into 2 equals to 4. Now we get here 2 divided by 10 would be equal to 0. Now is n greater than 0? No. So this loop will be closed. Now we do n equals to sum. So now we do n equals to 4. Right? Now we again go to the top. Is n equal to 1? No. So this loop will run again. Now is 4 seen? Is 4 repeated? No. 2 is. The only element that's seen as right now is 2, not 4. Now we keep 4 as well here. Right? 4. Then again we go sum equal to 0. 4 is always greater than 0. And then digit 4 percentage 10 will be 4 only. The same logic applied, and this time we'll get 4 into 4 equals to 16. 16 divided by 10, it'll be something like 1, right? Yes. Wait a minute. No, it's not 16 divided by 10. My bad. We are not dividing sum. We are dividing n, which is 4, which is 0. So this loop will end again. Now n equals to not 4. N equals to sum, which is 16. right? Again, is n equal to 1? No. N is 16. Have we seen it? No. So add this into this. Correct? Now this is 16 greater than 0? Yes. Now is it n 16 percentage 10, we get 6. Right? We get 6. In this case, for 16 we get 6. Then sum plus would be 6 into 6, 36. Then n divided by equal to 10, we get 1. Again this will repeat, and then we get 1 square plus 6 square, which will be equal to 36. 6 is 36, 37, I guess, right? So in that case we will get here 37. Again let's do 3 square, 9 plus 7 square, 49. 7 7 are 49, 56. We get 56. 5 5 5s are 25, 6 is 36. 36 plus 25, 36 plus 25, you get 61. 5 5 is 25, 6 is 30. Wait, I've got this. Yes, 6 square plus 1 square would result into 37. Now here is the point. You see, it returned. Scene.count, scene.insert 37. The next time 37 is seen, at that time you'll say, oh, yo, we have a 37. Don't you dare add another 37. So it will return false, and the game over. That's how it works, basically. That's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something, or at least you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.